Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast with Grace Codes Unlimited. I have with me a special guest, Stacy Johnson. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stacy Johnston. It is very nice to spare some time with you today.
So tell me about your business and how you help your clients.
Well, my business is called Enlighten Up, and I am a personal development business coach. And my job is really just to come alongside you, help you discover your why, your journey, and help you be the author of your very own story.
Very nice. And how did you get started in this business?
I think I've been doing it off and on for so long. I taught dancing for about 35 years. So I had a lot of interaction with children and their families and watching them grow and just growing together. And then life changed and some circumstances came up in our life and gave me a push to take a new path for a living. So I went to work for the state of New Mexico for about 10 years, worked with families, did family services, and really just helped families find their why, get back together, get out of the system, right? Learn to move forward and function as a family. I loved that job, had a wonderful time with it. And about 6 or 7 years into that job, I went to a training with a gentleman named John Maxwell. And I had been reading John Maxwell's books since for a long time. My dad had shared them with me for years. And so I got a chance to go and spend some time at his conference. And I was so engaged with all the people and all the help of the world. There was so many people out there that have open arms and open hearts, willing to help you, willing to engage. And I loved it. I love that environment of people just with their hands out ready. How can I help you? Right. In this world that we live in. And so I joined the John Maxwell team and became a certified coach and trainer through John Maxwell. And then it has just blossomed from there.
Oh, don't you love that?
I do.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
really
I'm
do.
a single mom, and I get it. We need others helping hands, and we need to lock arms with others for a reason. And thank God that we're just continuing to flow and connect and to help others.
Mm,
And it makes the world a better place.
absolutely. I've spent the last couple of years, 2.5 years probably, with my oldest daughter hosting a podcast. And we had the most wonderful time. We were uncaped heroes. And it gave us, we had 535 interviews, I think, from all over the world. And it was so much fun to listen to how many people have space for you, right?
Mhm.
How many people have space? How many people have a heart of love and a heart to give? And what everyone sees as heroes and how you can be heroes in other people's lives. And it's just, we had more fun the last couple of years.
Yeah. Oh, I love that story because when they see your authenticity, they just want to help you. It shines. It gives people an opportunity and they heal and reflect and spiritually grow as well. Because when you see someone shining brighter, that just brightens your light.
Amen. It does.
Amen.
It's
Yeah.
contagious, that light
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right?
And how about like any pain points or anything like that or stress issues? How do you help them that way?
Well, I think the very first thing that we have to do is help people learn how to identify them, right? So many
Mm,
times we've given them different names along the way. We've put them over here in a closet and closed the door, right? We call it something else. We act like that's over there. And so learning to identify what those pain points are for you is the first step, right?
mhm,
Let's identify them. And then as we identify them, then we figure out how the best way is to walk through them one at a time,
mm. So
right?
say if they had like pain on their left shoulder, what would you, is there anything that comes to mind? No.
If I say, man, my left shoulder hurts, I'm like, is your heart good? Do you need, is it medical? Do you need a chiropractor? Right. I'm an acupuncture fan. So,
Okay,
right,
okay.
right. All the things, whatever makes you feel better. There's a reason that whatever you're doing is happening, right? I firmly believe that life is orchestrated day by day for us
Mm,
from a much bigger power than us, right?
yes,
Every
absolutely.
day we wake up, this is another opportunity for you to shine in gratitude for that day, in
Hmm.
in grace for the opportunity, right? And so every day presents its challenges, right? And I think sometimes those are your helper helping those challenges, and sometimes those are the enemy, and you have to learn to recognize the difference,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, if it was my client, we'll just role play here a little bit. What comes to mind, it would be a feminine figure that kind of put the weight of the world on your shoulders. And that's what that would represent. And then when we would have to dig deep and clear the whole lineage and how many generations it goes back, and then seal it with the grace code. So
Nice.
I like to work with energetics, and that's how I do it. I mean, yes, massage, acupuncture, things like that. But when you heal it energetically, it's different. And a grace code is such a blessing to see the forgiveness of what was involved and how to move forward. And you're really loving your heritage and yourself more, and then you're allowed to shoulder the world differently. you
Yes,
you
ma'am.
you're taller, you're stronger, you're more confident, you're flowing with this ease and grace. And it's um it's a beautiful way to evolve. And my
That
favorite,
sounds beautiful.
right, thank you. And my favorite grace code is only love touches me. So once it's, they feel that and they
Mm.
need that. They need that nurturing and understanding so that um, they don't carry it. And it could be, like these things can pop up in your dreams, in your day-to-day life, when you're, busy doing something and something pops in your mind. Well, if you're thinking something or if you have pain point, that is holding you back, and that's drilling on your subconscious. And when you clear this, then you replace it with love and grace and another beautiful code so that life is better than you can imagine. And I've tapped into the month of June and how much love that they want us to see, and so many things are orchestrated. And I'm just so grateful that I see all the layers of how things work behind the scenes, people that have crossed the veil, and and what they really want for you, and what they
Mm.
want you to feel and to see, because we can get stuck in the, whatever. Uh, but when you kind of open your eyes a little bit differently, it's it's a big awakening.
Mm. Yes, ma'am. I bet it is.
Yeah,
It
right.
is.
And if something doesn't work out, it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't meant to be. And then something better comes. It's like, oh, I get it now. You don't,
Right.
I used to be on a hamster wheel and, pushing things, but now I just am in this beautiful flow. And it's such a way to live because you eat better, you digest better, you move your body differently. And it's also part of manifesting because then things just come to you organically.
Mm. Nice. I like that. I think we spend with my clients, we spend time in prayer. We spend time, let's talk to God. Let's talk to your higher power and bring that awareness, right? Ask him, tell him, hey, thank you for everything that he's done for you so far, and open the door for me so that I might see further, right? See back, see front, show me. And then you have to be willing to see what he shows you.
Yes.
Yeah, you do have to be willing to see.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Maybe we could take a minute right now to thank God for everything that He's blessed us with, for this nice connection that we have. Um,
Love that.
yeah, it's another thing that was behind the scenes, and we didn't see it all. And then it opened our hearts to each other, and it's really beautiful. So sometimes we might be frustrated, but then we think of, oh, there could be a blessing in disguise here.
Amen. Amen. If I believe that your life is orchestrated, right, and it is laid out in fashion, and if that's true for you, then isn't that true for everyone else that you encounter?
Yes, but
And
they
if
don't
that is,
see
and
it.
if that, If that
Yes.
is true, then how many times do we not ever take a moment to walk slowly through the crowd and recognize who God chose to put in your day today and why? Right? How many we just blinders on and we walk straight through the day, and sometimes we miss the lady in the produce section that needed to hear your words today. She needed to see your light.
Mm,
Right. But if you never are open to who he put in your day to day, if you never take a moment to look slowly through your crowd and go, I wonder why them, and then go find out, what do you miss? Right. I don't know. I just believe it's all out there, and you take advantage of it and you hold on to it, or sometimes you just let it slip right by.
right. And I think when we slow down and we tap in and we connect, it opens our hearts and then we shine brighter. We radiate a different glow. And then it's the ripple effect that, it spills onto you, your family, your clients, who you see at the produce section.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
It
beautiful.
does. It
Oh,
does.
I really enjoyed this, Stacy. Is there anything else that you want to share before we close?
I think if I could share anything, I would just tell everyone you are the author of your very own story. Right? We're all put it here, and you have a story to write that I can't write. Your spouse can't write it. Your children can't write it. You have to write your very own story, and that's what you leave behind. So, what do you want your story to say? Write the story.
Yeah.
Write it with passion. Write it with love. Write it with grace. But write the story. Take the pictures. Go to the dinner. Make the moment. Send the flowers.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that because I have a book in me and I like to be busy, but it's this beautiful energy right now is just teaching me to slow down. So I
I love
will,
it.
yeah, I will work on my book. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it. All right. Have a beautiful day. Much love.
You too. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the time with you.
You're welcome. I do as well. Okay. Are you still there?